him. Let me get my brother Flacco in here. What's up,
Yo,
Flacco?
Tariq.
Hey, what's up, Flacco?
Yo, listen, man. I forgot to ask you this, right? And during our interview, man. So I was trying to get your take on this, man. So have you seen the ISO speed clip, man, where he bowed down to the
Yeah,
white CEO of Twitch?
yeah. I just saw that. They got that dude be doing the most, man. They be tuning it up a little bit too much, man. That's why they love that guy, man. He's a funny guy, kind of a naturally funny dude, but he kind of pushes the envelope to cooning just a little taste. He pushes that coon. I'm not going to call him a coon, all right, just an all out coon, but he pushes that envelope. But I want my brother to be successful. But I saw that
It's
him
like
back.
he's a child, though, right? Like, do you blame, for example, right? So, and who do you put the blame on that he don't know, like not to never bow down to no white man?
Yeah, well, hopefully he'll learn because I don't want them people to turn on him because see, black folks like that, man, think, well, I got all of these followers, got like 20 million YouTube subscribers, so he thinks, hell, I'm in, and these cats don't know that people will turn on them. You understand? They'll turn on the cat, and they just need to understand that there is something called white supremacy, and just because they're feeling you one day, they'll turn on you at the drop of a hat. So when
Yeah, man.
the interview we did, when is that going to drop?
Probably like in like a week and a half or 2 weeks.
Okay, good, good. Yeah, the
Right.
pictures we
Yo,
took
one
today.
last question, Tariq.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm
And
sorry.
also the pictures we took today. I want to say send those to me. I want to see them so I can post them up.
Oh yeah, right. So and I can have that to you like by tomorrow.
Oh, that'd be good. Yes, good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, right. And one last question, right? Listen,
Yeah.
our next interview, Tariq. I, I'm trying to bring a bunch of you know, jollof, right? Feel me? And have you taste tested?
Wait,
Will we be down for that?
oh God, should I do it, guys? Should I have a Jollof? I
Yeah,
don't want to
come
get
on now.
poisoned. 'Cause
A
there
taste
might be a
test.
tether. It might be a tether who tries to poison me. So I
It
don't know
might
if I
be
want
a
to do
tricky
that.
for me. For me,
Right.
yeah.
It might be a
All
tether
right,
who tries
man.
to poison me. But we'll see.
I
All right,
appreciate you,
brother.
Tariq.
Peace. Yeah. Flocka be trying to get me to eat Jollof. I don't know. They want to have a Jollof contest for me to taste Jollof. I don't know. It might be a tether. They might try to slip something in the Jollof. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We did a great interview, though. The interview, we dropped some good game. Let me get my brother Black Alpha Network in here to let us know what's going on down there. Brother Black Alpha, let's speak on it, brother. Black Alpha. Waiting on Black Alpha to come on in.
Peace and peace. What's up, brother Tariq? How you doing, family?
I'm good, man. What is going on down there on the ground, brother?
Oh man, it's been crazy, brother. I've been going in the streets, from project to project, neighborhood, and just checking everybody. Everybody is on code, but they're on high alert. They're on very
Yeah.
high alert. A lot of these strange white supremacists that been coming around our spaces, they've been seeing brothers and sisters spotting them. So they've been kind of trying to avoid us right now. So brothers and sisters
Mm.
are on high alert. You know how you all talk about that FBA head nod when there be two of us in the place and we just kind of look at each other?
Yeah. Yeah.
Brother,
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of that. Brothers and sisters are kind of looking out for each other and watching each other because we're really, we're questioning this official word. A lot of brothers and sisters understand that we got to look out for ourselves because when you hear this story and they keep flip flopping that this guy first went to the Family Dollar, then he drove all the way down the street to Everett Waters, then he drove all the way back to the Dollar General, and the Jacksonville Sheriff Office is right across the street. So brothers and sisters ain't really going for it right now, brother. They watching heavy.
Right. Right.
I want to tell everybody out there that's been watching the news and everything that's been going on out here in the streets. Brothers and sisters are really on code. They're not really going for the peace and forgiveness thing. We just understand that whatever we do, we got to look out for each other, man. So I want to send a salute to you and everybody else out there, man. We stay on code.
Man, no doubt, man. And keep us posted with what's going on out there, brother. That's my brother Black Alpha Network. He's out there in Jacksonville on the ground and he's doing good work and just keeping everybody informed about what's really going on. Yeah, that seems fishy, the whole thing. We got to understand these little white supremacists who pop up doing stuff like this. There's a lot of them. They have these little connections with law enforcement, like up there in Buffalo. A lot of folks forgot in Buffalo, they found out that the killer, he was corresponding with some kind of ex officer and they never said anything else about it. They were looking at some of his chat records and chat logs, and he was corresponding with some people in law enforcement before he killed all those people in Buffalo. And then they never said anything else about it. Yeah. So understand, these are not no damn lone wolves. These are very coordinated and organized white supremacists who pull these things off. We got to understand, white supremacy is like it's a religion. So they do just like Al Qaeda. They do jihads, man. We have to look at it like that. And we don't have to wait on them to confess this. They sit up here and deny it, but they're just like Al Qaeda. They'll do a damn religious jihad. They go on suicide missions for their religion. You understand? This is how serious it is. And they sit up here and pump these folks up to go on these damn religious jihads. And when you have a sitting governor who's sitting up here pumping these people up, getting these people ready for a religious jihad, that's significant. And you never keep the gas off of DeSantis. You got to make him complicit in all of this. Never take the responsibility off him. Robbie Blue, hop on, brother.
Peace, Flex. How you doing, brother?
But you're very low, brother Robbie.
Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me better now?
A little bit better. You're still very low. Okay, I got to get you off, brother. Shit, that's janky. Okay. Yeah, your connection is very janky, brother. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, that is janky. Then there's feedback. I don't know what that is, Robbie. I'll try to get you back a little later, but that was a janky connection. Smaze, is that your name, brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Tariq. I got a question for you.
Why don't y'all white supremacists ever come up with some good material?
No,
man?
this
You
is the
guys
thing. I'm actually gonna start listening and reading about the FBA stuff. So don't worry. I'll even leave the mic, so I'll stop irritating you.
Boy, you guys, God, man, you guys have no good material.
No,
You're not witty.
We're gonna get him. I'll even drop the listeners. We're gonna fucking tune his ass up. Thank you, Tariq.
Man, no wonder you have to depend on white supremacy. God, you guys are the most non-creative people on earth. You don't have any creativity, no game, no innovation, just unfunny material. I could give you credit if the material was funny. It's just not funny. Damn. Y'all just kill the energy of the room with unfunny troll material. You get white supremacists are the worst. No wonder y'all sit up in your trailer park looking at black dildos on Amazon all day. Damn. Y'all keep black dick on the brain. No wonder y'all stay on Wish app looking for discount dick. Boy, y'all sit up thinking about black folks. We are on your brains all day. We are rent free in your brains. Good Lord. And you're not witty worth a damn. All right, let's get this, brother. I don't know what your name is, brother, but hop on. Hop on, brother.
What's going on, my beautiful people? My name is, it don't even matter. I wanted to ask, what FBA was, and I mean that genuinely because I didn't know.
You know what FBA.
And
If you've been listening to us, listen, You know what FBA is. You know what a foundational Black American is. If you've been listening to us for more than 2 minutes, you know what an FBA is. So, what's your real question?
My real question is, what is the political implications of the FBA movement?
A political implication. What's your lineage? Where are you from?
You mean, am I black?
What's your lineage? Where you from? Where's your family from?
Well, we don't know all that.
Dude, what's your lineage? Where is your family from?
Right,
Stop being ashamed of your lineage. Is it East Africa, Somalia, Eritrea, Ethiopia?
Yeah, it would be East Africa and Palestine. My father is Palestinian. My mother's side is East Africa. Sorry, West Africa. My bad.
West. Okay, how you get that mixed up? What part of West Africa?
I'm sorry.
What part of West Africa?
Burkina Faso.
Okay. What's the political implications of a person from Burkina Faso?
How do you mean?
You asked what's the political implications of a foundational Black American, so that question would apply to you as well.
You mean
It makes no sense.
the
It makes no sense, does it?
well I asked
It
because
makes no sense.
most black
It
people that I
doesn't.
know
Well,
I asked because
it doesn't.
most black people that I know in America don't identify as American. And so I'm
What do
my question is, what is the point of
What do you mean they
identifying
don't
as an
identify as
American?
American? What do you mean they don't identify as American? What does that mean? What do they What do you think black people in America identify as?
I think black people in America, by and large, identify as African people who are in America against their will.
No, they don't. No, 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 we don't. No, no, we
Yeah,
don't.
so that's why I was asking about FBA because in my black circles, we don't consider ourselves Americans simply because of the historical
Because you're
relationship. So
not.
I want to know
Because we're
why
not.
you. So I want to know why
Because
y'all do consider.
because we are the foundation of America. We actually built the country from scratch. You come from an
Right.
immigrant, so that's why you don't consider yourself an American because you're ethnically you're not. You're a West African ethnically, which is fine. We're not. We're
No, no,
genetically
no.
African.
My family has been in Maryland and the Pacific. Uh, the the has been in the Maryland area for generations since
First
slavery.
gen. But no, 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 because you can't be from Palestine and West Africa and been over here since
My
slavery. No.
mother's side of the family is black. Like came over on the ships, lived in Maryland for generations.
How so? How you said there were some people from Palestine and West Africa, so that don't make
My
sense.
father, half of my family is from Palestine. The other half is from America, from the slave
There's
trade.
only two halves. There's only two halves: the mom and the dad, and you can't have a
Right.
third family
My
member who is.
father's side is Palestinian. My mother's side is from Africa, from the slave trade. Came over here from the transatlantic slave trade.
No, well, where did West? That don't make no sense, man. Where does West Africa come in? You didn't get your lie straight, brother. You're lying. You didn't get your lie straight.
What?
Dude, what you're saying ain't making sense. You said half your family was from Palestine and the other half is from West Africa. Now you're saying somebody came over on a slave ship. That makes no sense.
Okay, which coast did the transatlantic slave trade happen on? If I'm
Sir,
mistaken, it happened on the
sir,
west coast, right?
was no, they were getting people from all over the place. There were people coming in from Madagascar, not Madagascar, but from Zanzibar, from all over Africa. What? Not
Yeah,
just the
yeah,
West
right.
Coast,
But
but you said you're
uh-huh.
from Burkina Faso. So what are you talking about?
That's what we think we know, right? My mother's
Oh,
side of the
dude, you
family
okay?
think
Dude,
uh
you're a $5. You're trying to be a $5 FBA. You're making stuff up as you go. Now you saying you think you're from Burkina Faso. No, you're
no,
just
brother,
making
listen, I'm
stuff up.
genuinely asking you a question, like brother to brother, like for real.
But no,
Because
but
I
you're
have
not
a
telling the truth. But bruh. Don't be ashamed of being who you are. You're not a foundation. You don't have foundation of Black American lineage. Don't act. We don't like that $5 FBA shit where people try to. That's what tethers do. You're not FBA. Nobody's FBA in your family, and that's fine. But don't try that shit. Don't try that. You're clearly not FBA. You're not a foundational Black American.
right,
So
and I'm just
y'all,
trying to understand what that is. You made it
you know
hostile
what it
for no reason.
is. I'm not. Well, I'm asking you a question. I'm not being hostile, but you're lying. You're sitting here and your lies don't
But
make
that's what I'm
sense.
saying. You calling me a
You
liar. I asked you a
but
question.
yes,
I asked you a
because you're
question
not.
about your ideology.
You didn't think your lie out, sir.
What do
You
you
did
mean?
because you sat here and said your family's from Burkina Faso, then Palestine, and now you're saying that they came from the slave ships here in America, and
Is
that makes
is
sense.
Burkina Faso not in West Africa? Are the
So
Burkina Bay
what,
people not
sir?
what are Burkina Bay not West African?
But sir, you said that your family's from Burkina Faso. We, as foundational Black Americans, we don't trace our stuff back to Burkina Faso. We don't trace them back
So
to
wait,
specific places.
so that's the question I'm asking, right? That's the question I'm asking.
Uh
Foundational
huh.
Black Americans do not consider themselves to be Africans. You consider yourself to be only Americans.
Yeah, genetically, we African.
Uh huh.
Do right? Do Jamaicans genetically they're African, but
Uh huh.
Jamaicans they're their own ethnic group. We are our own ethnic group. We're not
Okay, okay,
African.
okay.
We're our own
So,
ethnic group.
okay,
How's that hard to
so,
understand? We're our own ethnic group. For example,
uh,
what African country can we go to and just get easy citizenship by just walking in there? What African country? Name it.
well, without war, none of them.
Right. So we ain't African. I'm a foundational Black American. That make it's that simple. It is that
Okay.
simple, sir. Yeah.
And so, what does that mean for the relationship between black people in America and Africans on the continent? Right, because if you are a foundational black American, right, and
Mm-hmm.
you are an American, right? America is currently committing war crimes in the name of Americanism in Africa
And
with
so
people
are
who
your
who
homeland.
who
So are the places in your
ostensibly
homeland.
say it again.
So are the places in your homeland, in your family's homeland. They're doing the same
I
thing
would say our homeland.
with yours because that's where you're directly from. You are from that immediate bloodline. And my family, nobody in my family's been in Africa for damn near half a millennia, dude. Nobody. You come directly from there. Now, genetically, we have African lineage, but my lineage ethnically has been here for centuries. So
So
there's a
has my
whole
mother's.
but no, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I think that you're probably a first generation immigrant. Your mother, I don't believe that your mother came out of slavery in America. I don't believe it, sir, to be
Why don't you
honest.
believe that?
Because you've already been caught in about three or four lies on the phone. So I don't believe that. I think that you're just saying stuff.
What lie did I
Um,
tell?
you again. I've already told you the lies that you told. You've already said that your family's from Burkina Faso. Then you said you think you're from Burkina Faso. It don't work like that. You named a specific place, and then you said, "Well, I guess I'm from there." That makes no sense, sir.
All right, can I ask
And
you a
that,
question?
and you're
If
doing
if
what a
you
lot
were to
of
take a
tethers do.
guess, if you were to take a
Also,
guess about where your
and
family was
also,
ethnically in
and you're
Africa, what would
and
you say?
hold on, and also, that's what a lot of tethers do. They sit here and just lie and just keep lying. That's
And
kind of
what's
a
a
tether.
tether?
That's a tether. That's a non FBA person who tries to lie about being a foundational Black American while they're trying to undermine us. That's what a tether is.
So
That's what you're
so
doing.
so a second generation African American would not be a foundational Black American.
Right, because you come from an immigrant background, and we're not
Okay.
immigrants. None of us.
Okay.
As a foundational Black American, there's not one immigrant in my family. None.
So then, if you're a foundational Black American, are FBA's uh, are FBA's proud of the slavery then? Because
Some
what makes you
some could be,
American?
some couldn't. Some could
Uh-huh.
be, some couldn't. Our pride doesn't take away from our lineage. No matter if you're proud or not, you're still a foundational Black American. If you're a self-hating foundational Black American, you're still a foundational Black American. So your pride doesn't make a difference whatsoever. That's inconsequential. Your lineage is your lineage. We have a very unique lineage, which makes us foundational Black Americans. So whatever ideology you have on top of that, that's a non sequitur. You understand?
So are FBA the people who follow the FBA ideology and other Black people, are they like, can they not be linked up in political struggle?
What's the ideology?
Well, I mean, I guess it would
Because I've never
depend
said
on your.
anything about an ideology. That's you. You're talking about an
No.
ideology. I don't know
I'm
what
just
an idea.
asking though. I'm
What's
just
an
asking.
FBA ideology?
I don't I technically don't understand what it is, which is why I'm trying to find out from you.
You're the one talking about an ideology. I'm talking about a lineage. I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
So it's a cultural thing.
No.
Okay. So if FBA isn't
What
political
part of
and if
lineage
it's
don't
not
you understand?
cultural,
What part of what part of lineage don't you understand? I've said lineage about 10 times, and I kind of that goes in one ear and out the other. What part of lineage don't you understand?
are you under the impression that you don't get culture from lineage?
Yeah. We got all that, but you keep talking about culture and ideology. Culture and lineage, that's something else. Culture and ideology is something else. Our
Right. So
culture is
what I'm trying to figure out
our
is
culture is based on our lineage. You keep talking
okay.
about culture and ideology, and that's where you're losing me because I don't know what you're talking
So the
about.
lineage is American lineage, right?
Yes, foundational Black American lineage.
Okay, right. So if that's the case, there are I would say a significant portion of people in America who are black, who don't identify as foundational Black American, who
That doesn't
don't
change.
see their lineage as coming from America, right? Um, do you think that the people who think like this and FBA who believe they are Americans can be linked up in political struggle? Like, for example, I know you guys were talking earlier about the massacre that just happened in Florida, right? Would foundational Black Americans and people who are not foundational Black Americans who are black be linked up in political struggle for things that they think are important?
They can do that, but that has nothing to do with FBA lineage. What does that have to do with the lineage of FBA?
I'm not even on that for real. I want to know what FBA is about. I didn't come to start trouble. I really just came to understand.
Nobody said you did, dude. Why are you so defensive? Nobody said you're starting
Because you
trouble.
called me a liar for no reason,
Because you
and
said
I
something
just
that
asked
was
you a
just not
question.
true. You said your family was
All right,
from
we,
Burkina
we can agree to
Faso, and then
disagree.
you
So
no,
how about we
no,
start
but
over
no,
and
no.
I
You said no,
say,
no. That's not agree to disagree. You just lied, or you're lying now. You said your family was from Burkina Faso, and then you said, "Well, I guess we from there." Then you said they were your mama was foundational Black American, which I don't believe, sir.
well, my mother doesn't consider herself foundational Black American
Because she's an
because
immigrant. Because she's an immigrant, sir. Your mother's
she's
an
not an
immigrant.
immigrant.
Oh, yes, she is. Your mother's not FBA. Your mother doesn't come from our lineage. I don't believe you.
My my family has a family center in Annapolis named after them. We've lived here
Don't
for hundreds of years.
I? No, I
I
don't
can give
believe.
you the name of the center right now. You could Google it.
I I don't believe you,
It's
sir.
called the Rosa Lee Mitchell Community Center in Edgewater, Annapolis, Maryland. Google it right
It's
now.
called the International House of Injera because you guys are from somewhere in East Africa, I believe, and y'all have injera and camel meat or
Nigga, you
something.
a fucking fraud, bro. You are a
Uh,
fraud. Yeah,
dude, and you are
absolute
a lying
fucking
tether.
fraud.
You're a big forehead lying tether, and you got
You
mad
are a
because you've been
fraud.
lying.
Nigga, you are a
Dude,
fraud. Your whole
get your
ideology is a
big
fraud. Ain't no
get
such
your
thing as
big
no
head
fucking foundational
get
Black
get
American, you
get
coon
your
ass.
umbudu, get your big forehead lying ass in your Uber and deliver them orders. You just got mad because you tried to tether onto our lineage. You're lying about your mammy. Your mama's not FBA. Your mama's a big musty ass laundromat assistant somewhere down in Little Haiti somewhere or wherever. You want to be FBA. Stop faking the funk. You're mad because you got called out. We don't want to
So
have no
you hate being
$5 FBA.
African, right? That's what
Oh, no, stop it. Stop it. You hate being African because your ass fled. You the one who fled, nigga, not me. You fled your
so
ass
you
over here.
hate you hate yourself,
You
right?
fled.
It's
You
internalized anti-Africanism, right? That's what it is.
Umbutu. You're the one who
You're
fled.
you're proud of slavery.
You're the one who fled, Umbutu, big forehead and all. I didn't flee. I'm staying where I'm supposed to be in
You
my
could call
homeland.
names.
Dude, but you fled. You fled and you're mad and you're trying to get us on the flee train with you. No, nigga. I'm an FBA. I'm a foundational Black American. My family, we stand up and fight. We don't turn tail and run like your ass. That's what we don't do. Okay? All right.
That's fucking hilarious. Y'all niggas crazy.
Uh-huh. Yes, indeed. So yes, what you need to do
Wow.
is
No, but
what
for
but for real, stop trying to pretend to be FBA. Nigga, we know who's FBA or not. Don't try to be
all
no
right,
five.
I'll accept that, right? Okay, just
Right.
for the sake of moving it forward. I'm an
Uh-huh.
immigrant. I'm not FBA. I'm not from
I
here. I'm an
know
immigrant.
this.
All right.
I
All
know
right, right.
this. Now,
Do y'all
where
seek
you from? Now,
do
where you
do
tell the truth? No,
FBA
no, no,
seek power?
no,
Do
no,
you
no, no,
seek
no. Tell the
power in
no,
the
no.
American state?
Boo boo
Do
boo
you
boo
seek
dada.
power
Boo
in
boo
the American state? Nigga, I'm here to
boo
talk
boo
about
dada.
power. I don't want to talk about.
Hold on, boo boo dada. Where? Tell the truth. Where you from? Where are you from for real?
I'm not here for that dumb, empty-headed shit.
Boo boo. No, no. Boo boo dada. You're not going to sit here and run your damn mouth.
Empty-headed,
Stop it.
nigga.
No, no. Boo boo
Empty-headed.
boo boo dada. Boo boo
Does
dada.
FBA seek power?
Boo boo dada. We FBA aren't going. We ain't fleeing, nigga. That's the only important thing you need to know. That's what you need to know. Boo boo dada. All right. Don't sit here and try to switch it up because we caught you lying. That's another thing. See, y'all tethers got to stop all the lying and the faking the funk and frauding all the damn time. That's the problem we have, and then want to have the nerve to talk about building something. Nigga, you've been on this phone lying your ass off left and right. We know our people as FBA. We know. I can hear it in your voice, nigga. I can hear it in your voice. You sound like you just ate some baklava, nigga. I can hear it in your voice. I can hear it. I can tell. We know you ain't one of us, dude.
So do you seek power?
We seek not to flee, nigga. You're not at liberty to ask if we
Okay,
seek
you're not
power.
gonna flee, great.
Fled.
But how are you gonna
How was somebody who fled talking about do we seek power? And you fled from your homeland. You're not even at liberty to ask me that, dude. You're not at liberty to ask me or any other foundation of Black American about no
how am I
power. And
if I'm an immigrant, how am I
and,
responsible for what
and you got your power shoes on so you can run. You're not at liberty to ask me about no damn power. We're doing what we supposed to damn do, which is not flee, my nigga. All right, let's get that straight, Baba Dude.
how am I responsible
Anyway,
for what my parents did?
anyway, get off my phone, Baba Dude, because I don't want to hear tether babble. Let me get my brother McAl in here. This is just tether babble. What's up, brother McAl?
How are you?
How you?
Woo! Great Minister of Code.
Yes, sir.
How they continue to try and mislead and deceive us,
Yes, indeed.
brother.
Man.
Look, that was an interesting round of hunter-gatherism we were just listening to.
Yes.
There's Pan-Africanism and then there's hunter-gatherism. He's over here in Africa. I call him, or people like him, elevator tethers. You know, when you're on the elevator, they look at you. They're admiring your muscles, your tall, dark, and handsome aesthetics, and they know you're Black American. And they ask you, where are you from? And you spread your wings and you say, America, I'm Black American. And you ask them where they from. They say, Maryland. And you know they're cosplaying. And you say, where's your
Oh, yeah.
grandmother from? And they go, Nigeria. You know, these elevator tethers, there's something else.
Man, real talk, man. Thank you so much, brother. But family, this is why the $5 FBA thing, y'all not gonna play that game. We're not gonna play the $5 FBA game. What dude called up, you're clearly not an FBA, dude. We know when you ain't us. And notice the tethers. They're always trying to convince us to be ashamed of our lineage. You proud of slavery? Do you feel like you're American? The people I know say they African. Nigga, they're always trying to shame us into standing up for our lineage. Nigga, I'm very proud of my lineage. I'm proud of the foundational Black Americans who endured some of the worst atrocities on earth and stood strong and wanted me to stand strong and sacrifice so that I would be good. I'm very proud of our ancestors. I would never disrespect them. We had some of the most phenomenal people enduring some of the worst conditions so that we wouldn't have to go through that. And while they were enduring these conditions, they were building the mightiest nation in recorded history off their backs. I'm going to always honor those people and give them the praise and the respect that they deserve. I'm not like you fleeing tethers. I'm not ashamed of my folks. I speak to my ancestors. I try to feed my ancestors the energy and the libations they need to continue to give me strength. I draw my strength from my ancestors. We look back at our ancestors and see what they withstood, and we said if Nat Turner could withstand that, if Harriet Tubman could withstand that, if Denmark Vesey can withstand that, all of this other stuff is a piece of cake. I can stand up to it too. That's where we get our strength from. That's why we stand strong against the face of oppression and we don't turn and flee because we have riders that we can look back and get our inspiration from. So, yeah, your tether class, you're never going to come around us trying to shame us about our lineage when your ass is over here. You understand? and you bounce from where you're from. And I'm not trying to shit on any immigrants or whatever. I know sometimes y'all want a better life or whatever, but when you come over here, you better fucking get your mouth right. Don't come over here after my ancestors made a lane for you to come over and talk crazy. If you come over, you better show the same respect to my ancestry that I do. Not like this big head injera eating tether calling up trying to talk crap. If it weren't for my ancestors making a lane for you, nigga, you'd be over there milking a camel. So let's get that shit straight. Yeah, I don't play these games with the tether Negroes. I don't play that game with these dudes. I don't play that game at all. All right, let's get Jenny in here. All right, let's get Jenny. Miss Jenny, hop on, ma'am.
Hey, I'm at the gym, so that's why there's music in the background. You'll hear that. But I just wanted to thank you so much for doing this space. I'm learning a lot. I wanted to recommend everybody read Black Victim to Black Victor by Adam B. Coleman. He's a good friend of mine, and that is just a really exceptional book and speaks to really what you've been talking about tonight, where there's just Black Americans that are proud of the things that they've overcome, and then Black people who just see these things as constant constraints to their growth. And I just really appreciate what you're
Yeah.
doing because this nation was built on Black Americans. You guys are the strongest people I know, and I just want to thank you guys for
Mm-hmm.
standing up for your lineage and your legacy. They don't talk about the things that y'all have been through and overcome. They look at everything as an
Yes.
obstacle. And, you know, we all go through challenges, no matter what your race is. I'm a little out of breath too from working out, sorry guys. But you've just got to toughen up, be bold, and we all have things that we go through and have to get through. And, you know, my ancestors are Irish. They went through the potato famine, but I'm not out here always begging for potato reparations. And I actually do believe in reparations, but just I think that a lot of people want to find ways to not meet their greatest potential, and that's what I heard a lot with that last guy.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Miss Jenny. I appreciate you. Yes, indeed.